Hello and welcome everybody to a very special extra edition of the Starlight Winter Carnival. It's a little small little DLC, if you were, but it's free DLC. Okay, it's awesome. It's amazing. So yes, for everyone that's joining us, I'm Sora Starlight. I'm a variety VTuber streamer here on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Yes, we're broadcasting to 3 whole platforms. It's a mouthful, I think. So anyway, what are we doing tonight? Well, we have Christmas with Sonic Q&A. And joining us for that is my amazing co-host, of course, Kevin.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here.
And we have 3 lovely guests. Balena Productions themselves, Steve.
Hey, Buenavento. Happy holidays, everybody.
We have the apocalyptic Hedgie, Ted.
I'm Tails' dad.
Very insightful, yes. And then last but not least, Riana.
Hey everybody.
Yeah. Excellent. So everybody, welcome once again to this special Sunday edition of the Carnival. We're gonna do a lot tonight. We're going to be taking questions that will have answers. Okay, that's a Q&A. I got hit with a Pokeball, sorry. Chat, settle down. I'll keep the Pokeballs in your pocket, all right? So what we're doing is Q&A, but we're also going to be doing a live stream of the latest edition of Christmas with Sonic.
Let's go,
Oh, hey, thanks for the follow there, Mohit Patel. I can't read usernames. Well, thanks. I'll just call you Patel. Thanks for the follow. So we're gonna do live commentary with our lovely guests here as we watch the latest edition of Christmas with Sonic. So before we go any further, though, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to Gamers Outreach. Gamers Outreach is a wonderful charity that brings gaming to children in need that are stuck in the hospital, unfortunately. So, it's horrible when any kid has to spend, time in the hospital, especially during the holidays. And what Gamers Outreach does is that they create what are called go-karts to have use in those hospitals. What's a go-kart? Well, if you've ever been in a hospital in modern day, they usually have computers on wheels. So it's like that. It's a cart with a computer on it, but instead of just a computer, it's actually a gaming console, and they can wheel these in to the room for the children. Metal Sonic. Dang, I'm getting things thrown at me. So it's a wonderful charity that helps kids heal and distract themselves from whatever they're there for at the hospital by being able to play games and enjoy themselves like a kid should be. I'm happy to say that we have actually broken our last year's record and raised a certain amount that I'm going to tell you momentarily in a second as I buy time, because I thought I had the number up, but I don't. Oh, there it is. We have raised, as of yesterday, $6,391 for Gamers Outreach in 3 weeks doing the carnival this year. And the community, so humbled, my heart is, I don't know how to express, thanks enough for the Sonic community for coming together and helping that happen. That is a big deal, everybody. So thank you, community. Much appreciated. So if you guys want to donate, you can go to the link at the top of the screen, or there's a QR code.
Sora, could you good for a
Amy,
second and
no.
hydrate?
We will hydrate. Everyone will drink something in a second. There's a QR code. You can take your phone's camera app and scan the QR code. And I will put the donation link in chat right now and pin it. So if you guys are able to contribute, that would be wonderful. But otherwise, just spreading word of mouth that we're doing the carnival and supporting us is a most amazing thing as well. So, so just to take a break for a moment from from all that, I want to go to Kevin and say, Kevin, thank you for inviting me to this. Do you want to tell us a little about you know, how you got this all put together tonight and all that good stuff real quick?
Yeah, sure. So I know usually every year we do a Christmas with Sonic Q&A as it's just around the holiday to get a behind the scenes perspective of the series and just to introduce people who have never heard of it into it, especially those who have not grown up with it or have not grown up with Steve's work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Christmas with Sonic. It's actually at the Carnival last year. We had a whole night that we watched. I think all of the episodes up to that point. But we haven't had the ability to this year, so I jumped at the chance when you invited me. So I appreciate it. So the last thing I'll say before we go any further, if you guys want to ask questions to the panel of guests here, you want to go to the Sonic Revolution Discord, which I have just put into chat. If you go to my Twitter, you know, you can find it there too, or Kevin on Twitter if you guys know where to find them. Oh my god, it's metal. There goes my brain. All right. So if you want to come in and join, Kevin, what's the name of the room? They want to join the event?
Sora, could you good for a
It should be
second
Sonic
and
Art Show
hydrate?
Studio Audience, which is the stage channel, and if you want to discuss about the Q&A or ask questions, you know, prefer that you have it ready, feel free to put that in the Sonic Art Show discussion.
There it is. Yeah, so come on, hop in, everybody. If you want to ask a question, you can do so. Now, with that said, our lovely guests, thank you guys for your patience going through all the setup there. I would like to go in order real quick with each of you, and you guys can bounce off each other if you want, one way or another, but I want to make sure we hear from each of you. So I guess starting with Steve, Christmas with Sonic and all that good stuff, right? It really helps people have something fun to watch every season, you know? But before we get into the guts of that, can you tell us about yourself, how you got started in the community, and put you onto this creative path? How did that all happen?
Well, I mean, I got my Sega Genesis way back in '93, and it came bundled with Sonic 2. And immediately when that title screen popped up, it was like an instant falling in love with the character and the world, the franchise, and so on. And I have been crazy about Sonic ever since. It's never slowed down. For me, how I got in the community, though, was just a simple matter of when I got my first computer when I was 10. I wanted to make Sonic fan games, and there was a forum called Sonic Fan Games HQ, and I kind of got mixed in with the community there and made a lot of friends. And eventually I learned I can't make games because most of my games were becoming cutscenes, so it's more of I would rather tell a story, and then I use the tools at my disposal. And
what did you use to make those games,
channel.
Steve?
The Games
For
Factory.
the old people out there.
Yes, the Games
Just in
Factory.
case
The same engine they make FNAF, everybody.
Yeah.
But, and yeah, no, this was like 2001, 2, so this was like ancient times. But yeah, I found myself making more cutscenes than games, and I was like, you know what, I'm a storyteller, not a game designer, and so you know, I started the YouTube channel and just started making all kinds of animations, and here we are today.
Awesome. Okay, Rihanna.
Yeah, so I had my start with Sonic when my brother was really super into Sonic in the late 90s, mostly with the Sonic and Knuckles collection, oddly enough. And then things got kind of quiet. The adventure games came and went. I love them to death. I got a computer in my room in 2002 and just discovered the world of fan art and online communities. And I was like, oh, I want in on this. And I mostly did little storytelling, and that's how I reached out to Steve in the first place. I was like, hey, I'm doing a storyboard animatic. Did you want to voice Sonic? And Steve said, I'm your man.
Oops.
And we've been just prowling around, as it were, ever since, pretty much.
Ever since then, huh? Yeah. Cool.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Awesome. And then we got Ted. What you got for us?
Well, I mean, I got a Sega Genesis as a kid, but I think I had a startling realization that most of my Sonic was played on the Sega Saturn and through Jam back as a kid, and it had bad audio. And I didn't realize that until I looked
Jam?
back and went, "Oh, yeah, Jam." And then I started a long time ago. My brother, Random T. Bush, figured out that a bunch of Wii games use the same model format, so he got me some Pokemon models, and I started porting some models to Gary's mod. Eventually, I looked at those models we had for Gary's mod of Sonic, and I said, "Wow, these are kind of not very good," and decided we need some better ones. So me and my brother started working on those. One day, this guy, Steve P, messages me on a website called Face Punch, which is the Gary's Mod forum back in the day. And he says, "Hey, these models are good. Can I use your models early?" And I said, "Okay, sure." And that was my first time meeting Steve, with just that one-off message. I had never heard of him before. Well, I kind of did, but that's another story. And we just started speaking after that, and then he wanted to learn how to do some streams for his channel and stuff, because I was doing some streams on my own. So I showed him how to stream. I showed how to use First Filmmaker. We just kind of started talking and became friends through that. And then basically through Steve is the only reason I know anybody else in the Sonic community, because normally I'm just a quiet little Canadian boy, just keep to myself.
You didn't even really talk when we first met. Like,
No.
you were silent,
Yeah.
but I got now we can't shut you up. So
First
It's
world, good
true.
job.
We opened Pandora's box.
That's awesome. Pandora's box. All right. So, all right, that's the lore behind everything, okay? Did everyone take notes? There will be a quiz that I might put out anyway. So, that's cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. So, oh god. Sorry, audience throwing objects at me. Okay. So, with that said, we're gonna segue into watching the latest edition of Christmas of Sonic. I have not been able to watch this, so this will be fun for me. And we're gonna have them, our lovely guests here, do commentary, you know, so point out Easter eggs, you know, any insight, you know, so which, by the way, if you guys want me to freeze frame on something, you know, let me know, and we'll make it happen. All that fun stuff. Now, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, co-host Kevin. Where are you? Yeah, we need to get you a bigger profile picture than a word. Okay, there you are. All right. So before we segue, do you have anything direct you want to hit our guests with before we do that? Any burning
yeah.
questions?
Yeah, so for those that have never heard or watched Christmas with Sonic before, how did Christmas with Sonic get started? Like, what was the idea that led to this series?
You want me to take this one, Riana, or do you want to do it?
I mean, I can start out like you may remember when I mentioned that I'm doing animatics. I Need Your Voice, and this is the continuation of that. And Steve, you can go ahead and take it away.
So yeah, the first Balena Productions video ever is called the OMG Most Original Fanfic Idea Ever. It's the one everybody knows with like sore ass and like, you know, like and stuff. And for a long time, we wanted to do a sequel because it blew up before things really blew up. Like, this was before YouTube like was really set in stone, and like their viral things weren't really much of a thing.
It was first posted on DeviantArt.
Yeah, it was like really hot on DeviantArt, and we were like, we really want to make a sequel to this, and we tried, but it was either treaded too much like the original, or it just was nothing like the original. And we kind of boiled down to maybe doing something a little bit more Sonic-y, and we had some ideas that didn't pass by, but Christmas was around the corner, and I was getting in the Christmas spirit, and I was like, what if we did like a Christmas special? Like we'll do an animatic Christmas special, and we took everything we liked about Sonic, and we kind of, you know, put together, like, we added Manic and Alina and Sonia because we wanted Sonic to have a family, and You know, it
I
just
really
sort
like
of,
those characters.
yeah, a lot of inspiration came from just a lot of the different Christmas stuff I've loved throughout the years. Like a Muppet Family Christmas is like one of the main inspirations. I love that
Oh,
short. And
That's like a great.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then just it then that got big. That was released in 2011, and arguably 2011 is the most significant year our channel ever had because not only did Christmas with Sonic come out, but that was also the year I did a big remake of the old Sonic and Jaws thing, and that exploded. And then Sonic Zombie Thing 2 was like a huge hit. So like those three videos kind of cemented what the channel would be going forward. And but you know, every year people expected another. Like I remember like in July of that next year was there's going to be another Christmas video. I'm like, oh, that's right. We are we going to do another one? And then we did, and then just people just expected them every year, and then it became like so important. And we know how important Christmas with Sonic is to everybody.
Cool. Okay. Well, why do you think that is, though? Because obviously, a lot of people. Well, I have my theory. When you first started it, like back when you did, like, you know, there was like the Sonic content at the time. You know, it wasn't all rainbows and, you know, puppy dogs like it is now, right? But I think there was a lack of content. I think that people were really, really hungry for, and wholesome content on top of that. That's kind of where my mind's at. But what I mean, obviously,
well, that was
comfort.
really how it even started. Like that's how I believe that's a reason why Balena Productions is even important in the first place, is because when I started making story-driven content with Sonic, there was nothing like that on YouTube. Everybody was either like killing Sonic, or it was like really weird, like just like still motion where nothing was really happening. And I was like, well, nobody's making anything like story driven, so I'm gonna start that. And then like a lot of the channels fell in place after that. Like, you know, my friend Sasso Studios directly says that it was my videos that made him want to make videos and stuff like that. So yeah, and especially you know, it's very, very obvious with Sonic fans that if Sonic's in it, they'll watch it. But it helps that during Christmas time, no Sonic fans really didn't have much to go after except for like Sonic Christmas Blast, and even then, you know.
Yeah.
So now they have this entire series and some of these characters that they've grown with and have seen like go through their arcs and want to see what's going to happen next. And it's a tradition for people. I have people that come up to me all the time and say that my family and I always watch Christmas with Sonic while we're wrapping gifts, or you know, people say like, you know, my mom was sick in the hospital during Christmas and we watched Christmas with Sonic and it got us through it and stuff like that. So we know that this series is really important to people, and it was really nice to be able to make another one. I hope we can make another one, but who knows if that's going to happen.
Gotcha. Okay. So Riana, so you help co-produce, you know, every episode. I take it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you and I guess this is for both of you and Steve, is like, how do you guys balance working out creative visions and stuff, like, or I'm guessing you must complement one and the other, you know, during the whole process, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And we both write it. Like we sit in a room and we crack out the script together. It's basically at the beginning. It's usually I'm the one that comes up with the overall premise, and then the two of us get together. Like we'll sit in our studio room and we'll write the script in a matter of a few days and like go over it multiple times and make sure that like everything's working, and do like a kind of a voice read over. And then we kind of split off, where Riana will start drawing everything, and then I edit and do most of the voiceover and stuff. So it is absolutely a collaborative effort, but each of us have a completely different job when we're in the thick of it. But we both write the script together. Like that script is basically evenly mine and hers.
Yeah, and during the editing and the panel drawing process, like, I will make comments and suggestions for Steve to maybe change like timing of stuff, or like a suggestion for a sound effect or something like that, and then he'll go to my side of the office and say, hey, I think you should do this instead. And it's like, oh, you know, we have that kind of dialogue too. So it's very much a collaborative effort from script to the final editing.
Cool. All right, Ted, you with us?
Huh?
Hey.
No, I left.
No! No! We're locking the door. All
I had
right.
to go get some coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Is anyone surprised?
Yo, coffee. All right. I'll have to see what you're drinking later. Are we talking Starbucks? No, we're not doing. We're not sponsored. All right, we're not doing that. So, all right. I'm curious. Is there a line or something that you've recorded in the past that just sticks with you, like even in a funny way or even emotionally, like something that you just like, man, the community knows me for doing that line?
I mean, it's probably just me simply just saying hi. I've said that so many times. It's just a quick,
Okay.
easy greeting. It's simple. It's
His
fun.
catchphrase. He said
it is my
it multiple
catchphrase.
times.
That's true.
There's episodes where I will literally reuse the same hi like 5 times in the background.
Okay.
I like the one year where Steve had me yell at Sonic's dad. That was a fun one to actually get a chance to yell.
Work some emotions out, right?
Yeah, I was angry that year anyway, so I got to yell in the microphone, so it was a good stress relief.
Awesome. Okay. So hey, all right, that works. Kevin, anything you want to hit him with before we segue into the episode?
Yeah, so since it's been 5 years since Very Merry Christmas with Sonic, what led to finally making an episode after all these years?
So, when we started Christmas with Sonic, YouTube was a completely different place. They didn't punish you for doing things outside of the box. They encouraged you to just make, stuff that was long form and, good. Unfortunately, as time goes on, and you can see this in the view count of the whole series, more and more YouTube's algorithms have changed, and I even had a YouTube partner manager tell me that the animatic style of Christmas with Sonic is not good for the algorithm, quote unquote. So by the time we got to Christmas with Sonic Reunion, Riana and I were stressed out because we had to come up with one of these every year. They usually cost a couple $1,000s to produce because Riana has to literally stop working on her own stuff, client work for months at a time to draw every panel. When we started doing monthly streams back in July showing we're working on it, people were like, wait, why are you working on this in July? It's not Christmas yet. It's like, do people just not understand that these things take an immense amount of time and money to produce? So by the time we got to Reunion, Riana and I were just like, this just isn't working anymore because we would make one, we would upload it, and then because of the algorithm, it just would reject it, and we would basically lose out on a lot of money. And Riana and I are just barely scraping by as artists, so we had to make the hard decision to basically, well, unfortunately, we can't make these anymore. So we made the one big last one, A Very Merry Christmas with Sonic, and we were like, okay, that was a great conclusion. I was upset because I really like making these. I didn't want to stop making these. But what ended up happening was YouTube attacked the channel on a huge scale with their made-for-kids garbage. And I had to start a Patreon in order to make up the lack of revenue. And one of our stretch goals was that if we reach our 100% every month of a monthly income, we will make Christmas with Sonic once a year. There was a very small window which we did reach 100%. It was only for about 2 months, and we made the promise and we were going to honor it. Now, unfortunately, it has since gone way down, so another one is not possible. But we held our word, true to our word, and we made another one, and that was the reason why. Was because if the Patreon was fully funded, it wouldn't matter what YouTube does. They literally could shut the channel down tomorrow. It wouldn't matter. We're fine because we're fan funded. But that's not the case anymore. And if it ever goes back up, we actually already know what we're going to do for the next one. We would like to do a Valentine's special instead, and kind of put all of the couples tropes and jokes up on their head. And we got a lot of really funny jokes already in the can and ready to fire. It's just we have to hope that things get better. But I will say this recent one, I really like this one a lot. I think this might be my favorite one. It wasn't afraid to leave the cabin, as we kind of internally were saying. And we were sad that this one got buried, arguably the worst. There's absolutely something wrong with YouTube. Not us. There are people who who said they didn't even, get alerted. There were, and I know that there are some people who were saving this for like a little later, but not on that kind of scale. So, just unfortunately goes to just prove the point that we can't make these without our patrons. So, if you guys like Christmas with Sonic, maybe toss us $1 a month, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, Valentine's would be the next one we would do, and we got a great idea for that one. So I hope we can make it someday.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. Yeah, everybody. Well, I remember when the that whole push that they were doing. It's called Kappa, right? That whole YouTube.
COPA, yeah.
COPA.
The child protection, safety. It's not for children at all. It's just so that people can control our speech.
I remember when everyone was kind of rallying behind you, trying to help, and it, and when the community steps up, they do a great job. And yeah, I remember that you were rightfully very, very distraught over it. And yeah, hopefully that's kind of died down overall. But yeah, if you guys haven't gone on to YouTube and or even the Patreon, which by the way, send me your links when you get a chance and in my DMs, and I'll put them in chat and make sure we get them blasted out there for you guys. Just every bit helps type thing, but very important to support the community members, everybody. That's the big takeaway. So all right, with that said, we are gonna go ahead and start the live commentary. So I did let me see, I told it to share you, Kevin. Actually, it said I had access to share, and then I did, and then it went away. So everybody, give us 3 minutes. We're gonna do a quick ad roll, and then we're gonna come back and continue on. We just gotta fix a technical glitch for our viewers in Discord. So 1 moment.
No worry.
If need be as well,
Okay, everybody, thanks for the patience there. We were back live on Twitch with all of you. What happened to the sound? Oh, that video didn't have sound. It should have been just Christmas music. It's a silent ad. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do commentary. Anyone in Discord, I am sharing my screen, so if you make sure you click on that and have it up and ready. And then, like I said, to Steve, Ted, and Rihanna, if you want me to stop at any point, let me know. But otherwise, commentate away as we all watch. All right, everybody, here we go. If there's any problems, boy, just let me know and we'll fix them.
Yeah. So I completely reanimated the intro of the channel for this Christmas with Sonic, because I know this is going to be important for a lot of people coming back.
That was really nice.
My good friends JR and May did this title music, and then of course the piano was done by the lovely Sydney Page, who I wish was here right now, but she's busy with her family for Christmas. In fact, I'm
What the
pretty
heck?
sure that's why a lot of the people who I invited to come on the panel couldn't be here because they're busy with their family for Christmas.
Oh, Sonic! It's so nice
Yeah,
to see
and then these
Hi,
new
Mom.
drawings are like
So what's the
we actually
occasion?
just had somebody
I
on our
just
last
wanted
stream
to have all my children together for dinner. Is that so
tell us
wrong?
that
This is
they
all
commissioned
my
Rihanna to
favorite
redraw
food.
an old
What are
panel,
you
and
trying
it's
to
so
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
Hey,
how
Sonic.
different
So, did he say yes?
it
Yes
looks
to what?
compared to how it used to
Oh,
look because it
no.
was a lot more rough back in the
Well,
day.
your brother really
Yeah,
wants to go to
usually
Xmas
I
Expo,
makes Christmas with
and I
Sonic like
want
the
you
drawings
to take him.
What?
in maybe a
Why don't you
month
take
at the
him?
most. This
Because
one
all he's been
we
talking
had
about is
since
having
July,
you go
July
with
through
him.
November. So I had a lot of time
Ugh.
for once. Oh no, that's not
Please,
true. We
Big
also went through
Brother.
December.
This is the first
Just
time
forgot
in
about the
20
Expo
years
stuff.
Rudolph has made a
Yeah,
public
we were
appearance.
really excited
And
because
I have to get him to sign my
one of the
Betamax
reasons why
copy
we
of
picked
Rudolph
the
Saves
environment of
Christmas,
a convention for
and
this
I
one is
want
because
you
we
to
love
be
doing
there
conventions. We
for
do
it.
Revolution, we do
Fine.
Expo. We'd like to do
I'll just
more.
speed him over there.
I'm
Go
hoping
to the
that
little
those guys
convention, and we'll be home within a
at
day.
Sonic.
No,
Oh,
we're
what's the one
gonna
in Reno,
do
Nevada
this
called?
right.
Oh man.
We're gonna go
Sonic
on a
Neon
road
Summit?
trip.
Yeah, if
Heather
they invite
Joy.
us again, we might go.
right
We
up.
were
Huh?
we were going to consider
He's
going
right,
to
you know.
Sonic Boost in San
Don't worry,
Diego, but the
Sonic.
table
Tails
prices are
Dad
just a
agreed
bit
to
too much
drive
out of our
us.
range right
He'll
now,
be
so we'll
here to
probably
Aw.
pick
skip
us
out
up
on that
first
one.
thing in the
Yeah, I'll be
morning.
out there. I would have loved to see you
Great.
guys. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
another year.
we don't have. We usually we get invited to conventions, so we don't have to pay for a table, and that's the
Ow.
reason we can
Yep,
go is because
my
it's
old
already going
bed
to cost
still
money
has
to
that
go
broken spring.
to do a convention.
Oh
But
man,
yeah,
Sonic,
we
this
don't
is
have
gonna
the
be
cash right now
so
to do
great. We'll stay up all
speed or
night, eat
boost
junk
because
food,
it's
play
just
video games, have
it's
a
a little
pillow fight, make
expensive.
a fort,
You may
and
want
if
to
we
try
Otherwise,
don't,
we
reaching
wake
would.
out.
up in 7
Yeah, you may
hours.
want to
We
try
really should get
reaching out to
some.
them as like coming as a content creator guy. See if that makes up for
I
that.
did go into their Discord
Why
and
does
ask a
that
couple
happen at every
questions.
sleepover?
But it seems like we would be better as vendors than we would be content creators because like we have people who want to meet us like all day, and the content creators only have like an hour
Manic,
meet and greet,
what
and
the
that's
heck are you
not going to be
doing?
enough time for the people who want
Gotcha,
to.
gotcha.
Just went to
But
sleep 15
our
minutes
thought
ago.
also was
Yeah,
hopefully
well,
Sonic
I have
Revolution will
sleep
happen
maintenance
again this year,
insomnia,
and that's in
and
the
video
same
games
area.
help me
That's in like the
relax.
same, you
Gee,
know.
Manic, is
If
it
you're
the
in SoCal,
insomnia or
you'll
the
make
2
it, and
liters
we
of cola
love
you
doing
drank
Sonic
before bed?
Revolution.
Oh, look, we'll speed run to invite you. We always love to have you.
Oh, we love going. Maybe if we're lucky, I'll have another Scared Stupid scene to show if we do like a little panel again. But we're not sure. Not sure.
Crowdfund, maybe just throwing that out there to get you to Sonic Boost, maybe. But either way, maybe another year. By the way, I really like Manic's pajamas. Those
Oh yeah, they're consistent since the second one. He's always had those little bunny pajamas.
yeah,
And then
it's
here
really
comes
cool.
the famous Tails dad with his famous catchphrase, which is just hi. You know.
Travelers!
Hi.
There he is.
Really tired, Sonic.
This is all based
Are you
on
up all
like
night playing
reality
video
too,
games?
because we essentially
Yeah.
based Tails' dad on Ted, like
Huh?
almost one to
What are
one.
you guys doing
He's wearing
here?
the same hoodie Ted used to
just
wear back in the
landed,
day,
but
and then he's
yeah.
driving the
See,
same
Sonic,
van
see,
that Ted used to
Mama
drive.
wants to go to
Gotcha.
It was back in Paradise because
Look,
we were like,
my
oh,
old
you
vocal
know,
coach Frosty
Ted has
is
done
gonna
so much
be
for us.
there,
What we could
and I
do? Oh,
wanna
we can make him
say
Tails'
hello.
dad. That's the least we could do, and it just
Any
completely
more
blew up from
surprise
there.
guests?
Yeah, and then
That's
oh man, this part was so
Oh,
fun
that was
to
so
edit.
fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just the crowd cheering for
Freaking
Silver.
Seinfeld. Whatever.
If you guys listen
Sitcom.
carefully, you can hear I reused the clip from Alex going, "Silver finally looks cool." I put that in all that stuff.
I want
and
to
then-
say,
Oh, this was perfect.
Hey, babe.
Mhm.
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm with the gang.
Yeah,
We're gonna go buy some
May,
toys.
our friend May did
So, I have everything
what is it,
mapped out
Dreams of
here.
an
It
Absolution
should take us
ringtone, and then
3
she
days to
actually
get to
showed
the
it to Bentley
convention
Jones.
center.
And,
Does that include all
Oh,
the
nice.
necessary
Bentley
stuff?
Jones.
yeah, we
yeah.
actually
Dad, there
we
are
had all of
approximately
this.
3 coffee
We
stops
had
on
what
the
happened was at
itinerary.
last Sonic
3
Expo,
days?
not the one
It
that
should
just
be a
happened, but
breeze as
before
long as we
that.
keep an interesting conversation
We
going.
had a dinner with all the people who are associated with the channel, and at the time the Patreon was funded, so I was like, yeah, we have to work on a new Christmas with Sonic, and we were shooting, like, I basically was shooting jokes at the table, and no one could eat their food because everyone was laughing so hard, and that was one of them. Is just Silver picks up the phone and goes, "Hey babe," you know, like, it's just. And when I got Alex's recordings for that, it was so difficult to edit because I was just in tears every time
Hey,
that
son.
scene would pop up. I had a really
Get
good
your
time
old
editing
man a
this one.
coffee?
Alex
You got it, Dad.
completely understood the assignment. Absolutely.
Oh, Alex blew it
Yeah.
out of the
How's the
water.
slushy
You did
feel,
great.
bro?
All his lines in this are great.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, I actually think
Fill it up.
he makes one of the final jokes because of his performance, and I just don't think people understand how important voiceover is with stuff like this. You know, some people go, "Oh, the voices don't matter," but no, they really do. Voice acting is very important.
Really quick, I just want to
everybody-
point out the graffiti on the bathroom. We had Melancholy Bat and Telekinetic Man over at the house while we were while I was drawing the panel, and I was like, oh, a Melancholy Bat is Tails' mom and Juliet from here, and Telekinetic Man is a good friend, so we had them both contribute to the bathroom graffiti. Melancholy Bat drew the rabbit at the top, and Telekinetic Man drew the Eye of the Universe from Outer Wilds on the bathroom door, as well as the coordinates for everybody who
And then there's
is
a
in
Vine
the know.
Sauce Joel reference there
Yeah.
with the alien with the Viking hat.
But it was a fun thing to do while we had people over.
Really highbrow. I only understood half those things, but it sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, more.
We write
reason
jokes
why
for our friends.
Yes, the reason why Christmas with Sonic is so funny is because we write it for ourselves. We're not trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator. We're just thinking something that we find funny. We don't care. If we're laughing, someone else is gonna have to laugh.
That's the best way to approach it. That's great. That's great.
Bella had mentioned about that weird gagging sound that Tails' dad used. Yeah, Steve loved that sound so much he used it multiple times.
Yep, I had a
It just
whole
caused me to make a
box.
puke sound. Like
I had a whole
gag.
box full of Ted sounds, but that one made me laugh so hard. I just use it over and over.
I
and
just
over.
wanted to say
A little running gag.
thanks a lot for coming.
Mhm.
You're the best
It's also funny because with this one there's a lot of fart jokes, and people are like, wow, this one has like a lot more fart jokes than normal. There's a reason for that. It all comes in at the end, so
Oh my
it's kind of
God.
leading up to the end there.
Let's go.
Yeah, just
They're like poetry.
shoving her in.
Well, she's got a fit. She's a big girl.
It's a nod to the Critic, the animated
Yes,
show.
yes. Well, me, Riana, and Ted are all big fans of the show, The Critic, and
I
they
watched
made
that.
fun of Marlon Brando so often, and it's
Oh
just
my gosh.
there's that part where they're doing like the gymnastics thing, and they're just like it's based on a reclusive American actor, just push boys, push, and it's so funny.
Tails was telling me it was a bad
I watched
idea
that
to
as a
share
kid.
room with his
Yeah,
dad,
I'm
'cause
not
he
saying I
leaves the
remember
TV
a
on
lot,
all
but
night.
I watched
Who
the
would
Critic.
do that?
No, it's free on like Tubi or whatever. It still holds up. It's so funny.
It is very
Sonic doing the or Manic. I mean,
Yeah, Manic. Yeah, we know people like love Manic. Some people say he's like their favorite part, so we have to keep him silly to keep them happy.
Oh yeah, he's
And
best here.
Silver's laying. So when Melancholy Bat came with us for this first Sonic Expo, it was last second accommodation, so the poor thing had to sleep on the floor. So Silver being there in the exact spot Melancholy Bat slept is a nod to that. Except Silver's having a better time than her friend did.
This next one got a surprisingly big laugh.
Denjamin, that's
You're an
an
idiot.
invention of Ted Denjamin's, because what he does is he likes to say your name in full. So like I tell everyone my name is Steve, but he'll be like, Steven, what do you think of this? Or like, oh, what was you called our friend Dennis Denisovich. Like he does that. So he's like, and then like, so Ted also is not allowed. Well, not allowed. He doesn't swear. He doesn't say anything inappropriate. So we were on a fishing trip. And we were like, oh, we gotta. So there's a sporting goods store called Dick's, and we're like, oh, we gotta go over to Dick's to get some lures, and then so we get in the car and Ted goes, okay, Steve, are we going to Richards? And I'm like, Richards? What are you talking about? Yeah, Richards. And I'm like, no, we're going to Dick's.
don't know
Yeah,
that well.
Richards. And I wanted to kill him. Oh, and then that. By the way, nobody has pointed out that joke. That those animation frames, we ripped them off from A Troll in Central Park, because we say that if you search A Troll in Central Park on the gift search,
I
you
will.
see Stanley the troll is like clapping with a bunch of animals, because Ted attracts like every animal on the planet to his house. So when we were, that was actually a joke I came up with at the dinner, was like, oh my god, we're gonna have them laughing. Yep, that's it. Bella the artist posted in the Discord, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna be clapping to the ABC song in the backseat.
And
then,
Ted
of course,
on Kids Bob on the radio.
Shuggy Land is just Rihanna and I's self-indulgence, because Rihanna and I are obsessed with sugar gliders.
Yes,
so.
that is true. It's also sort of a nod to Lester's Possum Park.
Yeah,
But it's mostly just because sugar gliders are a thing. They're going to a Shuggy theme park.
Yeah, it's funny because as we were developing this, yeah, Lunar, the sugar glider, came into the IDW comics. So
yeah.
like it was like, and I'm sad
yeah,
because I
right.
saw a really amazing Lunar cosplay at Sonic Expo, but I couldn't leave the table. And then a day later, she followed me after the convention, like, oh, you should have came to the table. Like, we could have told you, like, sugar gliders are a really nice thing, you know. But
I
yeah,
saw that cosplay.
we love sugar gliders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I love cosplayers. I have such big respect for cosplayers. They're incredible. I don't cosplay, but for every Halloween, I made my own Jason costume, and it looks very real. I had a lot of compliments this last Halloween, so
Heck yeah.
I respect that grind so much.
Ted, watch the driving. Huh?
Oh yeah, Bella points out Eggman's
No!
mom going, "Mama," and she's snoring.
What?
I had to improv all the snoring. I even had to do Silver snoring because I wasn't going to bother Alex. So he goes like I made that for you, Silver.
That's
But the
awesome.
best is
That's
Manic
great.
because he goes.
I can't listen to that without Milk like that laughing about it.
This next joke is arguably the central joke of the entire
I'm
video.
sorry,
You know,
guys,
we
I
had
must
people
have
in the
fallen
comments going,
asleep.
"Wait, where's Tails? Where's
Probably
Tails?"
because
And
you
then
had
They
me
forgot
just
Tails.
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
they
We
were-
didn't
"You
forget
forgot
Tails."
Yeah, we didn't
Where's
forget
my
Tails.
coffee?
And they forgot him. On our Patreon right now, we actually have the recording from the Sonic Expo panel, and that got the biggest laugh. Was just Tails.
Anyone
left out
can
there.
see
How's
that
it
Patreon
going?
post. It's just 10-second preview, but it's of that the audience reaction
yes.
to that
have,
part.
Yeah, or you could pay $1 and watch
miles
the whole
at
thing.
a
I
gas
remember
station.
seeing that live, and we all were just dying in that room.
That was great. I was so happy Ryan Jones was in the audience for a lot of it, but unfortunately, because of the technical issues, he had to miss his cameo, and that really hurt. Because like Ryan is like my hero, and he's the reason why I really got into voiceover. So, but hey, we got him for the video, and that's all that really matters.
We did send a clip of the audience too reacting to his cameo as well.
Yeah, it's really funny because we're getting, you know, when you make media like this, you're always going to have the know-it-alls and the people who think that they're smarter than the people who create it.
Oh no.
If they left Tails behind, couldn't they just go and run and
grab
grab
him.
him?
It's like you're missing.
Well, I got an
the
answer
point.
right here. No, I think I got a logical answer right here.
Well, you're his father.
He just didn't want to go anymore. I
That's-
said, "Hey, you
that's-
want to come?
yeah,
We'll
that's
get you.
good.
We'll get you. We can bring you over. We'll meet you there." And he's like, "No, I don't really want to go anymore." I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
you know what,
you
I'm
know what, that's
sorry.
great. I
All
like
right,
that,
everybody.
Ted. Thanks. We're gonna have it so Tails like, no, I'm gonna go home with mom.
Thank you, Tails Dad.
Are you sure? Like,
Yeah.
I'll make sure we get you. Like, okay, if you want to just go home, all right. I'm sorry. You're
It's a
gonna hang on
shame
to
that
the
Tails'
coffee
dad
for you,
doesn't
right?
sound like that, though.
True.
My name's actually Amadeus.
We had so many comments every time we do Tails' dad.
Oh.
Well, what about Amadeus? It's like you're missing.
What about him?
the
I
point.
didn't do the Archie
It's
parents
fa-
of Sonic.
It's fan fiction.
It's fan
Relax.
wait.
fiction, and it's our house. We do what we want.
No. I don't have a brother named Merlin. What?
No. Yeah,
He's not. Merlin's not real.
Hey, what's going on?
If Merlin's a wizard, can you help me with my computer?
Not much.
He was the install wizard. How am I gonna install stuff now?
If the Muppets took bad
This
food,
character here, this character is named Julius
If Jason
Crumb.
took that
He is
hat
an
back,
original
he'd be
creation
back.
of mine. I troll people in
Does
VR
that mean
chat with this
Jason took
character and
that
his
hat
voice, and I
back?
ask them hypothetical questions.
And it's kind of like,
Two of these
it's Alvin
hypotheticals are
and
actually the things I ask in VR
does that
chat
make
and really
Alvin?
weird people out. Behind him is his friend McRib, played by my friend JR, who did the guitars for this. He plays as that character, and him and I go and hang out in the Apotos world in VR chat and like talk to Sonic fans. Like, oh man, so like, if Sonic's so fast, how come I could see him coming? You know, like or like if it's a matchbook, why can't I read it? But so and then there's Sydney, of course, Miss Sydney Page, the most talented voice actress you'll ever meet in your life.
She nailed this role.
Picking up,
She's
ma'am.
the most wonderful creature that's ever walked the earth. I don't think she has such thing as a bad bone in her body ever.
No, she doesn't. Shout out
I've
to her.
seen them. Yeah.
If I have to wait
Yeah,
in
she
one
she
more
would have been
line,
here if she wasn't
nothing
busy with her
good,
family
Sonic,
for Christmas,
unless
but
you
that's
gotta use
completely
the bathroom.
understandable.
Oh, there's your
she
fart
would be like
jokes.
what a
Yeah, this
well, there's a
place
lot
is
of them in
huge.
this. Yeah. Also, what is Sydney in this? Is she a fox or a deer or something? I forgot.
I was thinking
So,
like,
Manic,
just
where can we find
something
Rudolph?
canine. It's nothing specific.
What a
Also,
background
here
check
comes
on just like
the-
the hedgehog.
All right.
Brett
that
may
Yeah,
gives
the
have
us
big
some
a
Ryan
clue.
Drummond cameo's coming. Everybody
Oh.
freaked out about that. It made me
Wow,
happy
look
because
at
I'm
all
like,
these
am I the only
amazing
guy that's like
artists.
still wants him back? And it's like,
Artist
no,
Alley
no, no,
always
no.
has
There's
good
Jovi's OC,
Yeah.
and then there he is.
Nice cosplay.
Yo!
That was
Huh?
that was a
Yeah.
big
That's
full
great!
circle moment for me. So
That was cool.
What the
Uh,
heck is that?
huge honor that
These are
Ryan
my beautiful
did
AI
that for me.
creations.
He's a
I
really
can
swell
create art of
guy.
you
And then
in
of course
seconds.
we immediately
I'll
go
be
from
her.
peak to peak joke of making fun of AI because AI is for
No,
show.
that was a whiplash. Thank you. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Can I have another?
Everyone's still clapping about Ryan, and then like they're missing the joke about AI. Like it happens whenever I show this. Kid, like, oh
Yeah.
my god, how'd you get Ryan? It's like I asked him. You know, we're convention buddies at this point.
Steve asked nicely, and Ryan said yes.
I mean, Ryan
Drops the pencil.
Ryan has acknowledged that I'm like probably one of his biggest supporters, and how for years like I've kept the spirit of wanting him back alive. So he just was like, oh yeah, I could do that for you real quick. So.
Good deal. Good deal.
him and
Ryan's
I-
awesome.
Yeah, him and I, we always bump into each other at conventions, and yeah, like I said, we're like convention buddies at this point. Like I wouldn't say, oh, I'm Ryan's friend, but like him and I,
You are.
we like to,
You
we like to
We
talk
like to say
at
hello
conventions.
whenever-
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll
Him,
get to meet
Scott
him.
Dreyer,
at
and David
booths,
Humphrey,
yeah.
the three of
They're
them
so
are
good.
the sweetest creatures
Oh,
you can imagine.
I wanted to point out that the Frosty joke is a nod to Steve's mom's vocal coach was actually Frosty.
Yeah, Jackie Vernon, the original voice of Frosty, was actually my mom's vocal coach, and so we wanted to make a little nod to that.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well, today I learned.
Yeah.
By the way, I really like
then, of
how
course, the
Silver's a
Funky
goober.
Puffs.
By the way, with his.
He's
Yes.
such a goober.
I wanted to say.
The reason why we made him a goober is because I really hated how just bland he was and stuff like 06 and such. Like
I don't
he's
know,
not,
guys.
he
I
didn't
think
have
we
much of a
lost him.
personality. So
time
when
for
you
us to
boil
move
him
on.
down, he's
It's
just
what he'd
like
want.
nothing.
Well,
so
if
what
we're
we
all
wanted to
splitting
do
up,
is
I
like,
hear they have a
yes,
coffee
he's
with
from the
world
future,
exhibit.
but he's
Catch you guys
he's
later.
naive about
Maybe we
such
should
a
head towards
past
the
that he didn't get to
presentation room.
experience. So
Alright.
it makes him
Yeah.
happy that the world is like a good place relatively. So, I like the idea of
exactly are they
Silver being a
presenting
goofball because he
They're
can
going
be
to
a
announce the
goofball. He
next
doesn't have
10
to try
years
so
of the
hard, in like a
MCU.
hard
He's
future.
MCU.
Disarmed. Being in the
Yeah,
past.
Merry
Yeah.
You know,
Christmas,
right.
Because we're often
Universe.
asked, like, what games
But
are
didn't they
canon
just
to
have
the,
like
to
a
the
big
Christmas with
finale a
Sonic
few
or
years
like,
ago
our
that
other
wrapped it
stuff?
up
And it's
all
like, well,
nicely?
basically,
Yeah, but we need more
we have
movies
it so
and
that
explain
just
things
about
like why
every
they
Sonic
heat
game
eyes are so
happened, but it's
hot.
in
Yeah, it's
how
like when they
we
made the
would
whole
tell it. It's
prequel
not like,
trilogy about why the Winter
Sonic
Warlock ended
went
up in that
through
exact
Sonic
spot where he
06
met
in our
Santa
universe, but it's
Claus?
not
How else
actually
was I
how
supposed
06
to know
went.
the
We like changed
backstory
things
of a
or like
one-off
made
character?
differences. So in this universe, Silver is from the future, but it's like now thanks to Sonic and everyone, the future is like fine, but he decided to stay back because he made friends with them and such.
Yeah.
And, yeah, a lot of people think that IDW copied us. I don't know if that's the case. We haven't ever been told, but we do know that there are people at Sega who are big fans of Christmas with Sonic. I was told by someone very high up that they actually use Christmas with Sonic in their meetings, talking about like stuff with Sonic. So
Like characterization. Maybe. Or
I'm
something.
not really sure. They couldn't tell me, but it came from the word of God, so to speak. So I don't track what they said.
That's certainly a high honor.
Well, I know.
Oh
it
yeah,
was,
and
push
it's funny
back.
because I asked them. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was just gonna quickly say I said they were like, actually, Steve, we use your videos in our meetings. I'm like, oh, you know what? Sonic Times goes, no, we use Christmas with Sonic and Scared Stupid and Sonic and Jaws and stuff. I'm like, what? Like the good stuff?
Yo.
Even so,
That's a
please
great
copy
compliment.
Silver's personality. I'm begging.
Well, fans started to push back, and when I saw that, I kind of groaned and was like, "Come on, let them Silver, let them have some fun, let them be a goober."
Well, the problem is that the people who grew up with 06 are now becoming adults. So it's like we actually have a joke in the big compilation that we did where all the Christmas with songs were together, where Silver was like, do you really hate new Sonic songs. Like, oh, it was a different time, Silver. This is before the revisionist history that Sonic 06 was actually good. And the Manic Pops goes, oh yeah, like it would have been good if it wasn't bad, you know? Because that's kind of what it is. It's like, if you were, 4 years old in 2006 when Sonic 06 came out, like, of course you're going to think it's the greatest thing ever. You were a child. And
Yes.
I was 17 when it came out. So I was my lobes were fully functioning. And I'm like, no, this is not good. Like, you can enjoy it. It's not a knock it, like, objectively. I'm
I
just
love
saying that.
06, but it sucks.
Yeah, I do too, actually. At this point in time, I don't hate it. I think it's a very fascinating piece of history. And I'm just personally saying I'd rather play 06 than Frontiers. Because Sonic 06 actually plays like a Sonic game in comparison. So I just think it's fascinating. I don't hate it. I definitely at the time hated it because I was like, oh, this is just like...
Well, I mean, it
Oh,
also
God,
followed
what
like
happened?
Adventure and Heroes and stuff.
Yeah, Adventure. You got to remember, Sonic Adventure was only like 7 years old when 06 came out, so it was still fresh in our memories. Like I'm sure Riana and Ted and I can tell you because we're a bit older Sonic fans that like we were all still high off Sonic Adventure 2 at that point, and it's just like 06 comes in and it's supposed to be like this big giant reboot and it's supposed to be super ultra cool, and then it
Well,
turns
the
out to be
trailer
like the
looks
most
so incredible.
weirdo
And
Oh,
we've
the
watched
trailer.
that game trailer
Yeah.
so many times. The day-night cycle, Sonic turning super. Oh, look at him going! Played the demo, like, oh, this
Yeah.
demo's so cool. When you die, it starts over immediately. Wow, Sonic looks so good.
So good. No,
Boy,
I
was
lived
the
that
final game
era.
A lot like that.
I was hyped. I was hyped when the stuff was being previewed, and then I was
same here.
also, yeah, right, Kevin, and then the fall off thereafter. But I mean I got my Sonic 1 with my Genesis when I was 6 years old, so I've been I'm an older fan, and yeah, so I can relate.
Yeah,
But listen,
yeah,
we're
right there with you.
yeah, right. So, but listen, we're fueling Sonic Twitter controversies for at least a week with some of the stuff we're saying.
Well, good thing Twitter's not a real place.
Yes.
Pretty much.
I don't have Twitter anymore, so they can say whatever they want about me. I
I
just don't care. I am my own
Good.
human being. I'm my own Sonic fan,
Good.
Really quick, someone asked who voices Rudolph. That'd be me. And I actually don't have any enhancements. There's no pitching, nothing. I am in that voice booth doing that voice as raw as it can be.
I'm very
But-
curious. How did you come up with the MCU joke and like taking a jab at all the convention and stuff it's like one of those I see what you did there type of joke, and that actually got a big laugh out of me. So what was the whole story behind that?
So just personally speaking, I speak for no one but myself. I don't like the MCU. I don't like what it's done to movies. My precious Jurassic Park has been ruined because of the MCU. And for me, as someone who appreciates art, I can't stand this hype culture of people have where like they're freaking out over logos. Like you don't even know what this is yet. How could you possibly be excited? And just the fact that this is still going, and like even in the Sonic fan community or the Sonic community, like people freak out over logos and they announced a CGI trailer. You don't know what the game is. How could you possibly be excited for it? And you should be critical of these things because it's your money. They're not giving you this game for free. You're paying to see it. It's like with the Sonic movies. Like I was invited by Sega to the 2 premieres of the first 2. Gigi, I wonder why I wasn't invited to the 3rd. But and like when all the fans freaked out at Shadow, I just sat there going, "We don't know anything about this. How do you know? How will you? It's like it's thing you know. That's all there is to be excited about." So I finally got my chance to punch up at Disney. I also hate Disney for the corporate slop that they are, especially now they're going to be using AI.
Yeah.
So I'm Christmas with Sonic is all about cynicism and such. So it's like we're not afraid to punch. We punched at Funko Pops. We punched at the Marvel stuff, influencers. Like we're not afraid of that stuff because we don't partake. We're artists, and we believe that artistic integrity is more important than box office and hype and such like that. So
I get that.
Fair enough. I will say I got a chuckle out of me of like how you portrayed like the big wall of Funko Pops and
That's how it is,
awesome.
though.
Well, that's how it is. If you go to any trade show or convention now, there's always the jerk with an aisle of Funko Pops, and they're all the same little ugly mutants. Like I hate them. They're just it's personally insulting because I do collect statues. I'm a big fan of statues. Like I have toy figures, but I have statues, and like I'll show a picture in my Discord, like, hey guys, here's this new Jurassic Park. Oh, well, your collection's quite impressive. What about my Funko Pop? And I'm like, those aren't no, they're not collectibles. They're and then it's like, you know, you always got like the influencers like, hey guys, what is going on? So we've got new news about the new Spider-Man movie, and behind him is like a wall of just these horrid little freak creatures. I can't stand Funko Pops.
I love your influence on this, by the way. That's awesome.
Oh, well, that's how it always is. Like
it's
funny because it's so funny because when we premiered there's the part where the influencer goes like, bro, we had like people were naming all kinds of different influencers as if like we were parroting that specific one. I'm like, no, congratulations, you've shown it's the amalgamation of all of them. Because
exactly.
We had people saying, oh, you're making fun of this guy and this guy. It's like, no, you don't understand. I'm in multiple fandoms, okay? I'm in the Sonic fandom, Jurassic Park, Back to the Future. Yes, the Funky fandom.
Back to the Future.
But
sorry.
Yes, and there's like it's like a Jurassic Park one. It's like, hey, like what's going on, everyone? So today we're excited. The new season of Camp Cretaceous is coming out, and we're gonna ship these children instead of focus on the plot. And I'm just like, okay, I can't do this. I don't have that. I'd like to judge. I love. Oh God. I like to analyze something as an artist. I like to I look at every single thing as an individual piece of art. Like when there's like a medium of something where they're like leading you on to the next one. I'm like, you don't understand. They got you hook, line, and sinker. They've guaranteed they're gonna get your next ticket because they showed Stinky the Poodus or whatever the heck character you're excited about.
That's my favorite, Steve.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have like brain rot like corporation garbage. I criticize the things I love because I love them.
Yes.
And I just wish much more people would do that. We all as artists and consumers deserve better. Do you not see how bad corporations are taking advantage?
You can't just doodle on a tape.
I lack that. Like I know people who like are obsessed with the Sonic movies, but then at the end of the day they're like, oh yeah, but it wasn't very good, but it was peak. And I'm like, now hold on, you just destroyed my brain. That's an oxymoron. How could something be peak but not very good at the same time?
Oh my God, was that me? For a second there.
I'm Rudolph. More significant than any of you.
Thanks for the donation.
Yeah. Also earlier, Bella said it was Rudolph's mom. The costume looked like a Muppet. Yes, I specifically sent Riana Gonzo's eyes. I wanted him to look like that.
I was gonna call that out. You know, that Muppet. That was wonderful. Wonderful. I'm a Muppet
All
fan.
a big reference to one of my favorite
and there's
characters.
no one that can change my mind.
Scared stupid Ernest goes to jail.
Oh my God.
That's what the mother is based. Yeah, there she is right there. Just,
oh my.
If you watch Ernest Goes to Jail, the bit with Sonic and Manic in the costume is basically almost one to one.
It's play by play, exactly.
Yeah.
It was a big love letter to Ernest. I love Jim Varney, and Sonic and Scared Stupid is named after that series.
I meant to ask earlier, the part where you know, like you left Kills behind. Was that inspired from Home Alone, or was that like something completely
No,
different?
actually, it was just we just wanted the joke. So KN, our voice of Tails and Blaze and such, is getting harder and harder for me to contact. Like, so we try not to give her too many lines because we know that she's really ultra busy. And I also just thought it would be funny because everyone knows that Tails is safe in these series because we love him. But what if for once he was the one that was like dunked on? And if you notice, no one's mean to Silver at all in this video. So we really wanted to show that Silver is not going to be, no one's going to be mean to him anymore, but he is not free of getting like smashed with a hammer. You know, it's old-fashioned.
This laugh from Alex is perfect.
Yep, this sold the joke.
That's good.
That's good.
He's amazing.
I'm very curious. What was behind this whole joke right here? Like, I guess towards
so I've had experiences seeing and interacting with like celebrities and people who think they're famous enough to know that there's a saying I really don't like, and it's called "Don't meet your heroes." I hate that because I'm of the opinion that just don't have crappy heroes. And you know, like there was a time where I felt bad for Riana. She wanted to meet these people she really liked, and we went up to their table, and as soon as we got to the table, Riana's like, "Oh, I really like your stuff." I'm like, "Hey, great, you should buy something." And we're like, "Oh, yeah." Like, you know, or you know, like there's like these like celebrities that think like they're like irreplaceable, you know, like and they're mean to people, but then as soon as you know, they're replaced, the next person steps in. Is just more Sylvain's bait, just for Gabs. But
Castaway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that Castaway?
Yeah, it's Castaway. But
beautiful.
Yeah, I just had enough celebrity encounters, and what we wanted to do was we really wanted to push the message that you know, like people need to be a little bit more humble and appreciate the people that make their lives possible, because like I push that all the time. I'm like, I'm very extremely appreciative for my audience and all the people who make our lives possible. And then I see other people in the same position that just don't care, and they're like, oh, I was destined to be this great person. It's like, no, you're not. So like, people make people. And,
how was
you know,
your
that's
trip
how
back?
that was. We also just wanted to, you know, just the funny trope that just like, you know, he's obsessed with Rudolph this whole time, and then he's a jerk. So.
Yeah. This is another joke. I love how you just borrowed the Eddie clown car soundtrack. I thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah, because it's the Mexican hat dance, and Juliet is voiced by our friend Kim, and she's Mexican, so I wanted to. She was dying at the idea of that. And then our boy Sorass is here, and I've been wanting to do a Terminator thing with him for ages. So
I also hear that horn outside of our house every now and then, just the La Cucaracha just playing. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, it's not the Mexican hat dance.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
you guys really committed to this bit. It's still going. That.
Well, people love Sorass was from the first thing we ever did, and we made a joke in the last one. Where he's like I you know, with Christmas with Sonic is over, I have nowhere to go, and it's like, well, he's still here. I would love to do another one, very badly. I'd love to make another Christmas with Sonic. Well, it would be Valentine's with Sonic next time.
Right.
We have other ideas though.
Steve, you're first singing credit.
That's right. I sang this credits music. I had to do it twice though.
Your vocals are really good.
They are.
Thanks.
Steve's. I've heard Steve sing legitimately once, and holy smokes.
My favorite part about this though is that upcoming Santa comes up and he starts like gagging and coughing, and that was all done in one take. Like I walked to the side of the microphone to distance myself, and then I walked right back, and it was all done in one shot. So
that's interesting. Also, I meant to point out earlier, like having Donkey Kong as like the guard, that is just so hilariously fitting.
Yeah, he's like a mix of Donkey Kong and the guard from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and that's why his name is Eddie, is because it's like, you know, Eddie Valiant. So I was inspired by Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but of course we had to make him look like Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong's my boy. So
especially his new design is so good.
Yes, his new Bonanza is a masterpiece. My
Bonanza made me so happy. I'll be honest.
Love it.
Yeah.
We got one little last scene here, after the credits, and which is of course directly ripped from the first Christmas song. But now look at how much bigger the cast has gotten.
Yeah.
There's even a couple missing because we just didn't have room for them, so we were like, oh, they're in the kitchen, or SBO's invisible in the bathroom or something.
Really liked how cute Amy
Well,
was.
SBO was there.
Oh well,
he's behind Sonia.
There's just like a bunch of, you never know who you're gonna miss, because that's actually, it's funny, we always get all the time, why didn't you have this person, why didn't you have this person, because we already have too many people.
I think there's like 11 characters I regularly draw, add that and 1,000 panels, like, come on.
I thought it was over, and then
so much for watching.
That was I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm adding one last part, I don't care.
That's
but
how
the whole
Ted
thing
Lee's
is that it's Rudy the poo-poo baby, so that was the whole theme of the video, is poop. Poop's a funny word.
It's a poop.
Swearing, but I would just like to remind YouTube that
you might want to mute that one because that's got an F-bomb just so it doesn't get more just made for kids.
So you don't think that's why the video got
okay, well then you have to pick your poison. Does the video this video has double the comments of most of our other videos. Like there are a ton of comments.
That's true.
So it's
we've never had a Christmas with Sonic video marked as made for kids.
We haven't, but I have to be very careful. There are people getting their entire channels banned because they're quote unquote causing harm to minors, even though there's none. I love
worrying about these things with YouTube.
Yeah, it's really cool that every day you wake up and you have to drown yourself in like serotonin, or else you can't function through the day.
It's it's
wow, you described
worker, right? So you have no rights.
Oh my god. I mean, that described like so many of us. Listen, when I wake up in the morning, there's like a millisecond. Well, I'll give myself 1 second. in where I just everything's perfect, and then I realize everything wrong, and I'm like, oh no, I need the serotonin. Where's the sugar? And it's downhill from there.
Bella asks, how long did this whole video take to make? We technically started the ideas in 2024, but we actually started working on it in June of this year, and then basically July is when it really started real production, and then so it was July until early December. We had a work print available for Expo, but yeah, it took about half a year to do. This was we did not intend for this to be the longest one, but it we couldn't. There were no jokes that could be cut. They were all important and central.
Steve and I actively tried to find stuff to cut. As a matter of fact, Shuggy Land was the first, because there was a certain point in production where I was like, okay, I need to do roughs for the rest of it to see, A, for time, and B, to see if some jokes work. And I was like, Shuggy Land probably has to go because there was a point in it, but I thought it was maybe a weaker point. But Steve, after the work print was up, he was like, no, Shuggy Land has been. And I'm like, man,
the pacing that
right,
scene makes the pacing for that whole.
It establishes a few things.
It's really interesting because whenever I rewatch this, I always forget that the road trip is actually a shorter part where the convention's so long. But I'm so enthralled with the road trip, I forget about that, and then I was like, oh crap, there's the entire convention we still have to.
It should have been called the Christmas with Sonic convention, but that's not as fun. But with Shuggy Land, I think the most important function it has is that it shows that Ted isn't a negligent father. He really cares deeply for Tails. He's just an idiot.
Yeah.
Those are the best characters, though.
Bit of an
the
airhead.
well-intentioned, dumb, stupid, kind of shtick. I like to build myself around that. It's classic. It feels good. I was gonna say road trip with and being in the title. That's a classic kind of theme. That sounds really good. So I don't blame you. Even though it was more conventional.
Yeah, a lot of people travel for Christmas, and we figured that would be relatable for them. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, cool. That was really exciting to go through with you guys. But what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna take a quick little break, few minute break, and then when we come back, everybody, we're gonna open up questions and all that fun stuff. I promise it'll be fun. If it's not, maybe you're not in the right place. I don't know. But okay, we'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Here at Gamers Outreach, we believe kids deserve a chance to be themselves. Video games inspire joy. They represent an opportunity for us to connect with each other through activity and story. Kids receiving medical treatment often have only a few outlets. Thankfully, gamers are here to make a difference.
I'm Sarah Coe, and my kids are, I have 3 kids who are all Seattle Children's patients. My son Luca is medically complex, just to see him kind of brighten up a little bit when that cart rolled in.
Spanning from our first push into hospitals with our go-kart, our quest now encompasses our newest program, Save Point, which will help impact even more lives. Save Point offers toys and prizes to kids via high-tech vending machines in hospitals, rewarding patients as they reach treatment milestones and fostering a sense of accomplishment.
Most of us gaming specialists are lifelong gamers. My first impression of seeing these go-karts is just the huge potential this has to bring gaming to families in the hospital that didn't think that gaming was gonna be possible.
With massive support from the gaming community, we have delivered hundreds of go-karts to healthcare facilities around the world, enabling more than 5 million gaming experiences annually for kids receiving care. Not only in the US and Canada, but go-karts have been deployed worldwide.
Bigger than Seattle Children's, almost every therapeutic gaming program in the country's backbone is the Gamers Outreach Cart. Many patients say it helps them feel like they're at home. Like I said, it's a cool piece of tech that you can customize in a situation where a lot of what is happening to them is not up to them.
We have shared the gift of play with over 400 hospital partners, and we're just getting started. One day, we want to look back and ask ourselves, remember when hospitals didn't have video games? We need your help to get there. Together, we can help others level up. Here at Gamers Outreach, we believe kids deserve a chance to be themselves. Video games inspire joy. They represent an opportunity for us to connect with each other through activity and story. Kids receiving medical treatment often have only a few outlets. Thankfully, gamers are here to make a difference.
I'm Sarah Kill, and my kids are, I have 3 kids who are all Seattle Children's patients. My son Luca is medically complex, just to see him kind of brighten up a little bit when that cart rolled in.
Spanning from our first push into hospitals with our go-kart, our quest now encompasses our newest program, Save Point, which will help impact even more lives. Save Point offers toys and prizes to kids via high-tech vending machines in hospitals, rewarding patients as they reach treatment milestones and fostering a sense of accomplishment.
Most of us gaming specialists are lifelong gamers. My first impression of seeing these go-karts is just the huge potential this has to bring gaming to families in the hospital that didn't think that gaming was gonna be possible.
With massive support from the gaming community, we have delivered hundreds of go-karts to healthcare facilities around the world, enabling more than 5 million gaming experiences annually for kids receiving care. Not only in the US and Canada, but go-karts have been deployed worldwide.
Bigger than Seattle Children's, almost every therapeutic gaming program in the country's backbone is the Gamers Outreach Cart. Many patients say it helps them feel like they're at home. Like I said, it's a cool piece.
All right, and we are back, everybody. We are live. Oh man, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Starlight, and I'm co-hosting with Kevin.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and we've got Christmas with Sonic Q&A, and we have, of course, the amazing Steve, the Ted, and the Riana here with us to answer these questions. Yes, they will have answers, unless you ask something not okay, and then we just won't read it. So anyway,
there'll be answers, but you won't hear them.
Yeah, we're gonna mute everything, and then you'll be out of luck, dagnabbit. Cool. All right, so let's start with. Let me go to the first one. Where are we at? 813.
Yeah, the one by Mystic Robert.
Who is it?
Mystic Robert.
Mystic Robert. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, Mystic Robert. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do you just want to read it out and or are we pulling them up to the stage?
Or
okay, I'll do it.
Read it for and then I'll read the next one.
Okay, that's like no, you Kevin, no, you Sora. We're so polite. All right, so Mystic Robert is asking question for everyone. Okay, we'll allow this one. What's a project you've worked on that really challenged you creatively and pushed you to hone in your chops more and more?
Shall I start?
Yeah.
You're Mr. Production,
okay.
So yeah.
Okay, I don't mean to have a recency bias, but right now it's absolutely Sonic and Scared Stupid, the final chapter. I've been working on that for a while. It forced me out of my comfort zone by using Source Filmmaker. I had to move over to Blender and learning how an actual 3D program works and making sure that everything looks as good as it can. We're kind of aiming for that to make it look like the Night of the Werehog, like kind of quality of levels. So learning to model things and texture things, learning how to reach out and work as a team. And you know, the storytelling process just has to be absolutely perfect for this project. So it has been extremely challenging. All the while, the monkey on my back, YouTube, has been preventing it from making a lot of progress. So it's just it's a very much a hell on earth for me with this project, and I really hope it'll be worth everybody's time and patience.
Heck, Steve, but yes.
Riana?
I'm actually not even sure how to answer this. I really don't know. I mean, I'm just fresh off of Christmas to Sonic, and it was these are always challenging because it's really like with any sort of work that's not inherently my own. It's like there's a lot of stuff that I would never think to draw or want to draw, or like I'm used to my bread and butter is comics, and with storyboard format, it's like you have to commit to simpler art. You have to stick within a certain aspect ratio, and Christmas Song has always been a challenge, but the modern setting also has been challenging for me, and with this one especially, I think my biggest problem is just pacing, because I'm a sprinter when I work. I'm not a marathon, but I feel like I did my best marathoning, even though there was a lot of sprinting involved with this one. So I'm just gonna make the boring answer be like this recent project really challenged me.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, that those questions can be a little tricky. I get that.
Yeah, a lot of artists like to bury what they've done in the back of their brains so they could just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a achievement, something that's been creatively like achieved, and it's like, whew, okay, next, time to move on. But and I'm sorry, Ted, did you chime in?
I would say just a quick, easy answer is that I had a lot of fun working with the material update for Steve for his Last Source Filmmaker video. That was not Camping Chaos. That was the one. Yeah, we did a whole bunch of material
Park
updates.
One was the final one, but
the Jurassic
Camping
Park
Chaos
one
is,
too. Yeah.
But Camping Chaos is when we completely like redid the Sonic model and Eggman.
Yeah, you asked me to rehaul everything, so I spent probably like a week or two, I think, just like overhauling all the materials for the Sonic characters, giving you that new model, and just really breaking the Source engine. That video doesn't look like it was rendered in Source Filmmaker. There's only a few tells, and you animated it so well, and I had a lot of fun making those models look really good. It was satisfying. It was satisfying to see it used well.
I love Eggman in that one.
Cool. All right. Well, then, Kevin, why don't you go ahead and hit us with the next one?
Yep, sure thing. Let me just get that real quick. No, not that one. Bella asked to Steve, what gave you all the idea to make Rudolph a jerk? Or like, who was it based off of?
He's based off of a lot of different celebrities and people I've met. Like I kind of said earlier, Riana and I do cons all the time, and you meet a lot of different people, and sometimes like they're like the nicest people ever, but then sometimes they're like really big jerks. And he's not based on one particular person. It's just kind of a mix of a bunch of different people I've met. I've been to like conventions where I'll see somebody who I thought I liked, and I'm like, hey, like it's nice to meet you. Like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then in particular, there was a time when I met someone, and I was like, hey, like it's nice to meet you. Like, yeah, sure. And then they didn't realize who I was, because then then a bunch of people came up and met me, and then they started being nice to me because they realized that there's a audience for me and not them, and just the way that they talk to you, it's just, I can tell when people are trying to like use me. It happens a lot. I get a lot of people who want to be quote unquote friends, and then like, oh, I can't wait to see you at a convention, and then like you go to the convention and they're just nowhere to be found. They don't care about you, or it's he's basically just a bunch of different celebrities and people who I've met who just they get a little bit of fame and it goes right to their head. They have no humble or or appreciation for the people that make their lives possible. And it's also a trope, you know, like that's always like the trope, like, oh, like the character finally meets the person they've admired and then the person's a jerk. And
never meet your
there's the
heroes, kid.
Yeah, never meet your heroes and blah blah blah. So it was just a safe bet. And we're already gonna probably have a joke in the future of just like Manic's probably watching Rudolph and just Sonic will say something like, you know, I thought you know, that guy was mean to you. It's like, yeah, well, and then that's it. That's the joke. He just doesn't care, you know. So yeah. It's as Smugtail said, as I said earlier. I don't like the idea of don't meet your heroes. Just don't have crappy heroes, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll kind of take care of itself. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, totally. All right. It's Multiverse, I believe, right? Next, Kevin, Multiverse Artist 25.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, first off, is so good to see that Steve and Riana are working again for this new Christmas with Sonic, again for new stories. My question is for Steve and Riana. Whoop! I was still reading that, and now it's gone, Kevin. You unpinned it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I was actually reading it from the pin. Hang on. And you opened it. Where is it? Oh, okay. I think it's back. Okay. Okay.
There it is. Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, it's still okay. Oh, you pinned another and it shuffled. Okay.
Yeah, somebody pinned another and it went down.
Yeah. Hi everybody. There's sometimes there's scuff when we stream and people's brains don't work. Let's try again. My question is for Steve and Riana. Will the next Christmas or somewhere in the future make a Christmas with Tails and Sage video where Sage asks for Tails' help on making a Christmas party where she will learn what is the meaning of Christmas to the others like Sonic, Gaming, Knuckles, Ted, Sonia, Manic, Alina, etc. Hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas here in Sonic Revolution, and we will see you next year. Okay.
I can safely say no. Rihanna and I are not Frontiers people. I speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for Rihanna, but I'm not a Sage fan. I don't like Eggman being a dad. He very much works as a maniacal, self-obsessed person. I don't like that relationship, and just Frontiers is not my cup of tea. We also don't like to make character-centric Christmas with Sonics unless like it's really important. The characters all know the meaning of Christmas by now. We're what? Is this like, how many episodes have there been? 8 or something?
8? Oh geez,
yeah.
I have to count them.
They know the meaning of Christmas at this point. They have nothing to learn. They all love each other as a big family. I mean, but for the same thing with Sage is the same thing with Omega and Sally and Tangle, Whisper, Surge. We don't add characters to Christmas with Sonic unless there is a really good reason to add them, and we would hope that you wouldn't want your favorite character in there unless we were going to do them right, because if Sage entered the Christmas with Sonic universe, he would see Sage on his desktop and delete it and be done with it. So I can just safely say that if you're looking for Sage content, there are plenty of channels that do it. It's not going to happen at Balena Productions.
And just speaking for myself, when it comes to any canon continuity after Unleashed, it's all gobbledygook to me. Just by no, like, you know, offense to anything except I'm just not into those games. I'm very much a old 3D, late 2D person.
Mm-hmm. Rihanna and I are old school Sonic fans. Like basically anything from 91 to 2004 is our bread and butter. It's our cup of tea.
Yeah, I will
with few
say
exceptions
though.
After that.
Yeah, I will say though, and people who are just into everything right now, the movies and the games, I'm so jealous of you. I wish I was into everything. That must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that it's. I mean, you know, I grew up in the 90s, so I'm kind of predisposed to that. But you know, it's a little hard to look. It's been at my age, it's hard to have time for all of it. You know, frankly.
Yeah.
You can try, but you know, good luck.
I have time for it. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I was all right. I was being nice. Steve just came out with it. He was like, nah.
Well, look, the bottom line is that Sonic is going to have been around for 35 years this coming year, and
Wow.
the chances
Oh my
are
God,
not
yeah.
everybody's going to agree on everything, because Sonic means something completely different from when I got into it than what other people get into it. And what really matters is that you enjoy what you enjoy, love what you love, and don't let anybody else tell you different. If someone else's opinion affects yours, and your opinion wasn't very strong in the first place.
Even if that
There you go.
opinions is Steve's.
And that opinion's is Steve. Well, you know, I mean, I get
My
it.
opinions
Like,
don't matter. They're mine, and they're mine
Yeah,
alone,
I know.
you
It's just like a lot
Exactly.
of people, they hear your opinion and they differ from theirs, and then they're like, but Steve, I like.
I mean,
this
people
thing."
people say I'm mean because I don't like the things they like. It's
Oh,
like, I don't
dear.
think you understand what being mean is. I didn't insult you. I'm just saying I don't like thing, and that's all that means.
yeah, well, too often people feel attacked. That's one of the hangups there.
Yeah.
And, ultimately, it's
It really is.
you just have to enjoy what you enjoy.
I'm not responsible for anyone's insecurities, so all I can say
That's
is
really
grow
the
a
whole
pair.
thing. Yeah.
No, good times, good times. But hey, good pitch for Sage. It will never happen. So, yeah.
Apologies for the disappointment, but it's just
Yeah.
we're not that kind of channel at all.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, you're up, bud.
Yeah, sure. Smugtail was wondering, how did you get Ryan Drummond for this particular episode? I'm curious to know that as well. How
To
did
quote
you get
Bilbo
them?
Baggins, I asked him.
Okay.
No,
It's a-
okay.
Good answer.
All right. So, okay, I'll give you the long answer. So, way back 20 years ago, when Ryan Drummond was fired, I was extremely angry. It's one of the reasons I'm not crazy about what Sonic is these days, because to me, Ryan Drummond is Sonic. There is no one else. No one can even come close to filling those big shoes for me. And so since then, I've been active about, like, I really want him back, and my friend Rachel and I were actually the leaders of the Save Sonic campaign. I'm sure you guys might remember when there was a bunch of people calling Nintendo to get Sonic or Ryan for Brawl for Smash Brothers. That was our campaign, and we had gotten all the way to Nintendo of Japan and everything. It was a big, huge campaign, and Ryan was very well aware of it, and he had said multiple times that, yes, if they ask me, I will come back. So we were always hopeful that if enough people said something, that they would. And I even know Aaron Weber acknowledged us in our campaign and said, like, you know, hey, like, well, I'll share this with Sega. So anywho, so all these years later, I've been still, you know, even now, like, I you know, when I did that, I was only a channel of like maybe like 5,000 subscribers. Now we're up to 1.2 million. So, like, I'm one of his biggest supporters, and every time I go to a convention, I always talk to him, and I always help him out when I can. And you know, he's very grateful for the people that enjoy his work. So I figured I may as well shoot my shot, and I sent him a message, and he agreed to it. It was really that simple. I would say, though, if you guys are going to try to contact him, I probably wouldn't, because he probably did it as a favor, since, like, you know, he knows that it was one line in a video that, you know, a lot of people were going to see. So I don't condone you, like, messaging him. I'm sure he would gladly answer all of you, but just don't expect him to, like, be in your 10-page fan fiction and stuff like that, because I know he was in a couple of fan projects, but I believe he may have been paid for those, or there was, like, I know I guess people were telling me Jason Griffith's in some new Sonic fan animated series. They probably paid for that. These actors deserve to be paid for their work. All actors do. I also would let you guys know, please do not use AI voices of these people. They don't want that, and that is an insult to their character. And you cannot say, I'm a fan of Ryan Drummond or Jason Griffith or Roger Craig Smith, and then use AI of their voices. You're not a fan, you're more of a fiend. So don't do that.
Yeah, it's creepy. Don't do it. It's disrespectful.
There's so many Sonic fans that would be so happy to voice in your projects too.
Yes,
for
it's
free.
very
The fan
true.
base
even,
is so talented.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many people in the fan base that do voiceover completely for free. They just want to get their feet wet, you know.
Yeah, something
Reach
in
out to
their resume, you know, to show off. And not that you should go around, you know, trying to get people to work for free, but people want to get themselves out there and will jump at the opportunity. You know, if you have a budget, that's one thing, but otherwise, if you're out having the fun, you know, and the whatnot, a lot of people out there that will work with you. But yeah, good times. Oh, real quick, we got a raid incoming. Thank you for the raid there, Special Shira. Thanks for coming in. We're just doing a Q&A here, and hope everyone's having a good time. All right, I think that brings me to a question, right? So we got Stash Hand.
Why don't we? Did you want to pull up someone from the state who had their hand raised at the time? So we don't leave them hanging.
Why don't you, if you have it in front of you?
Okay.
In that case, yeah, go ahead.
Let me do that. Let me go to the top of.
Yeah, I'll let you.
I have
that.
someone named Magna who has their hand raised. So they have a question. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, greetings.
Hello.
How's it going, you guys?
Going well. What is your question?
I have a question. Which actor of Sonic do you like the most? Mine is Jason Griffith.
I believe Riana, Ted, and I would all have the same answer of Ryan Drummond, correct, gang?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got distracted. Anyways, next, another question. Which Sonic game do you like? Mine is
Unfortunately,
Sonic
we only
Generation.
have time for one question. I'm very sorry because we have a lot of hands raised. But thank you for your question, though.
All right, next.
Alrighty. So why don't you read a text question next?
Oh, a text question? Yeah, you got it. Me click. Stash Hand. I believe, yes. This is for Steven. Have you ever imagined what kinds of antics Sonic and the others get into on other holidays across every year, from Valentine's Day to Thanksgiving? Funny that you mentioned Valentine's Day recently. So,
yeah. You know, it's actually an idea for a future video we wanted to do where it's like holidays with Sonic, and it's like short segments of every holiday throughout the year. And one of them that I've had in my head for a while was Thanksgiving with Sonic, which is just all of them just boringly sitting at a table having a lovely meal, and that's it. Like, there's just no antics. Because what antics could happen on Thanksgiving? Like, nothing. I'm sure people are gonna, say, "Oh, I could chase the turkey about." It's like, no, that we don't. That's not the great storytelling. And it's funny because if you ask Halloween, well, we have a whole series. Sonic is Scared Stupid is all about their times at Halloween. But yeah, I would imagine Silver's lucky that he doesn't blow his hand off with fireworks on the 4th of July, and St. Patrick's Day, they probably Manic runs around naked because he's green. I don't know.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's actually a future idea for a possible video we want to do where, we show them throughout every holiday just to get that out of the way, because a lot of people ask, like what would Sonic do on Arbor Day? And I'm like, what's Arbor Day? Or what Ted, Yukon Heritage Day? Is that the one you like to make fun
Yukon Heritage Day, yeah. Everyone hates that
and then we can even do Boxing Day with Tails dead, and he's just like, Tails is beating him up because they don't know how to box. I don't know. But no, Valentine's with Sonic would be the next one we would do if we have the budget to make another one someday. And that's going to be a whole story that we really want to tell, and we think it'd be really funny if we did that one.
I'm really looking forward to the Valentine's Day one because I don't know, Sonic and Amy, I've been a long time fan of that. I'm a simpleton. I know it's so typical. I should be more creative. But I would be curious to see, anything if the Valentine's thing would include Sonic and Amy in shenanigans. I'm sure it would be everybody having something go on, but I ship them. I'm sorry, people. Okay, they get on a ship together. They go on, I don't know, a cruise. Maybe it's the Disney cruise. I don't care. Anyways, Kevin, save me. Great question.
Sure. Let me go to the middle of my list now and call up Donald Kaiju for your question.
Yellow.
Hey, Donald.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday so far, and hope everyone's having a good stream as well.
Wow.
You tell us. I feel good about it. Everyone else can take. Is that your question?
Oh no, that's not even a question.
Don't accidentally use your genie wish now.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway.
Anyway, but yeah, good to see you, Steve. Even though we tend to talk a bit on your Discord, which, by the way, you should definitely check his Discord, and also it's great seeing Riana and Ted as well.
Hello.
All right. Hello. All right. So I actually have a question for you, Steve. So obviously the episode, it was hilarious. I really loved it. Obviously the style that is obviously still amazing. Obviously shout out to Rihanna for everything, and the jokes are hilarious, especially that stab at AR artist. I was like, oh, mwah, cinema.
That's right.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I do have a question, a curious one, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with this particular episode. I mean, I guess it's for Sonic, it's Christmas in Sonic in general. But I'm quite curious to hear, where was there a scene or joke that you really wanted to do in Christmas with Sonic, but didn't got the chance to do so? One that you had in mind, but decided not to, and didn't get the chance to see the spotlight.
Honestly, if there's ever been a cut joke or scene or something, it wasn't good enough anyway to keep in. I always say that, like, with fully canceled videos. Like, for example, we're actually about 3 pages into A Christmas with Shadow, and we just hated it. We were like, this is horrible. We're not doing this anymore. We completely changed it up. We also did one where we were actually going to do Christmas with Sonic in Europe, where all the characters went to Europe for a vacation, and we were 4 pages into that, and we hated it. And then we actually utilized a little bit of that for the Very Merry Christmas. But no, I can't say there's anything I never got to tell. I will say, what Rihanna mentioned earlier, Sugarland was possibly going to get cut, and I fought for that. I did not want that to get cut. But
I just didn't want to draw a theme park.
Yeah, most of the time though, no. I mean, if a joke gets cut, it's not worth telling. Even if we think it's funny, if it just clashes against the rest of the story, if it sticks out like a sore thumb, then we just tend to cut it. So if it's on the cutting room floor, it deserves to stay there, and you guys all deserve better jokes and gags and such.
Yeah, that's understandably so. I get it, and I assume some scenes, not necessarily jokes, but scenes for like stuff like character development or even other stuff like story centric gets cut for like to save time and resources and stuff like that, which is understandably so.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for the answer. And if by any chance I get another question, I'll probably ask. I'll probably raise my hand up, or I'll ask in the Discord, in your Discord, Steve, just in case, of course. But yeah, I hope you all have a great time, and Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for the question.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Yeah. So thank you for that question, Donna Kaiser. So Sora, what is the next question?
Let me see. I wanted to pick one. Here, I want to go with this. I'm gonna take Radar real quick because it mentions Ted. I want Ted to get their voice out there. Yeah, calm down, okay? So this is from Radar. Cream and Vanilla were added in the whole story alongside the rest of the main core cast, and so I wonder, from all 3 of you, yes, including you too, Ted, LOL, who from the Sonic series would you want to see join the festivities and shenanigans of Christmas with Sonic if it were possible?
Oh, I know Ted's answer. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh boy.
Oh, I've got a handful of good ones.
No, there's one in particular you want to add for Mike. I know what it is. Just
that was the first one, but then there's I mean. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go with 2 characters. It's honestly 2 characters I need to see in Christmas with Sonic. We need Nate Morgan, first of all, and second of all, we need Sir Connery. We need a Christmas with Sir Connery. I've been pitching this to Steve for years now, but for some reason he doesn't want to make it.
Well, for some reason, I don't know. No, I thought you were gonna say Uncle Chuck, because like. We always do the joke. Where's
well, Uncle Chuck's already in it. He's already existing there. We know he's just not seen. It's fine. But I need to see Sir Connery and Nate Morgan.
Well, Rihanna, what about you? It's we have the power to put anybody we want in the series, but who have we not?
That's the whole thing. It's our fan fiction fantasy world. We've put all the people we want in. I don't know.
You want Knuckles'
with all this-
grandfather, the Sean Connery one?
Oh, great
Well,
grandfather.
that's what Sir Connery is for. Well, thanks to this wonderful new game, I got a new one. Why don't we do Christmas with SpongeBob? Christmas Under the Sea.
Oh my
you
God!
know, you're onto
Stop, Theodore.
Tails' dad had a cool boat. We can go out and go on a little boat, drop anchor, land in Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob can help us. There's a nematode
He
attack the
can.
boat.
Well, it's like
Okay,
writes
we're right.
itself.
We need to. Okay.
Gab
We're giving
says
away too much
mermaid
for the
Tails'
next one.
dad.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Whoa, we fight Atlant. Okay, yeah, we need to write this down. This is good.
Well,
See,
I want
for
to say
me, I'm set for
Riana.
life. I've got my 2 characters. Oh, go ahead. No, please. Let
Well, I
Rihanna
was
talk.
gonna say Rihanna. Would you be okay having to draw Sir Connery? Because it's a buff horse, yo. That's it's really detailed and big. You know,
His head is 90% sarcasm.
If
Yeah,
you
well-
so every other Saturday, Steve and I actually do streams when we were working on Christmas with Sonic, and I was doing commissions. And to quote the conditions for the commissions, I will literally draw whatever you want, stream friendly. So I have no problem with drawing Sir Connery.
Gotcha. You know what's funny
That's
is
true.
you don't often see a horse OC out there these days. Just saying.
They got the long,
He
white long
died.
face.
He got obliterated, the poor guy. He got turned into glue. I'll never forget him.
Oh, man. That's good.
I
Send
don't
your
really have
horse
any characters I
OCs.
want to add. Sonic is in there. That's who I'm here for. Is Sonic. I mean, if anything, I guess revamp the whole thing to be classic Sonic, who's my favorite interpretation of the character. But I guess if I had to say, if I had to add any character, I would simply say Sally Acorn, just for my friend Kim, to make her happy. But here's the thing though. We talk about the Valentine's thing. Our Sonic is an arrow ace. He's not interested in the ladies nor any romance or nothing. So people who think we'd add Sally and they'd be necking, that's not going to happen. If anything, she'd just be a background character. So, but yeah, I don't really have anybody I want to add, because if I wanted to, I would have added them. For me, Sonic and Eggman are my absolute favorite characters, and they're in it all the time. So I would just add Sally just to make my friend Kim happy.
The underground characters are my favorite, and they're in there.
That's right.
There, Gabs drew an appropriately sized coffee cup this time. Thank you. That is beautiful.
It's a simple
I need
thing.
Tails' dad singing
It is
Under the
amazing,
Sea. Under the
Gabs.
sea. Ooh.
Oh no.
Under the sea, I can't drink coffee. Oh
Say,
no!
who over there peed? It's yellow and warm.
Well, a little too salty.
Oh no.
Jeez.
But that's my answer. Just I don't need to add anybody. I already have it.
Okay. Oh, is it Kevin? I think you're up.
Yeah.
If I'm
let
not
me
mistaken, I
pull-
could be mistaken. I don't know.
Oh, no, you're good. I did time pull someone from you. How many more questions did you want to get in? But by the way, Steven, give me the others. We're coming up about 10 o'clock.
I'm okay for a few more if the rest of the panel is.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that good with you, Storm?
More.
Yeah, I think we could
that's
get
fine.
in, the better part of 3 or so. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I know we won't get to everyone's questions, so sorry about that. But we'll try to get to them. So I know Hannah's had her hand up for quite a while, so I will call her up next.
Cool.
Oh, hey Hannah.
Hello.
Hey, greetings.
Hello.
Hi.
How's everyone doing today?
We're doing well.
Just fine.
Just
Yeah.
fine.
What is your question?
So my one and only question for all 3 of you guys is, how did you come up with the Christmas with Sonic series, or is it a series?
I know we asked at the beginning, but in case you got in late, did you want to answer that again, Steve?
Yeah, I'll just try to make it quick. Christmas with Sonic came about because we were trying to make a sequel to the OMG original fanfic, and we couldn't come up with something good, so we turned it into a Christmas special, and it's just been like that ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Did I answer your question okay, Hannah? Mm-hmm. Thank you for your question.
All right, take care, Hannah. I should also remind everybody, if you guys have questions for the characters that I voice or Tails' dad, we will do them in character if need be.
Oh, someone please.
There was a text question for the character. I think it was pinned. I think it was
Well, I
like
hope it's
I
for
think it was
me.
asking what was your favorite.
Yes, I need
What
to
about-
circle back. I think you're is that Toonie Birds?
No, it was LJ. LJ the Hedgehog asked the character question.
Ah, okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. Ah, freaking Pokeball in my cranium. Anyway, where am I? Oh yeah. Okay. LJ. Oh my god. Metal Sonic missed me. All right. LJ is asking Sonic and Eggman, and all of Steve's characters. Oh no. I can't believe.
Oh,
hang on.
I may have to make most of them short, but.
What is your favorite part of Christmas? And go.
Oh jeez. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a lot of characters. Okay.
Talk about being on the spot.
Well, Sonic here. My favorite part of Christmas is of course hanging out with the fam and seeing all my friends. But man, Shadow's dinners, they hit hard. Okay, the Eggman. Boy. Okay. My favorite part of Christmas is being able to relax for one day of the year, not trying to destroy Sonic, and seeing Mama.
Oh, I'm so happy you love me. Oh, my favorite part of Christmas is the biscuits.
My favorite part of Christmas is the pie, of course. Who else do I voice? Oh God.
Espio.
I voice Espio the Hedgehog. He's just I'm here. I guess. Yeah, he's on more like Beetlejuice there. I forget who else I even voiced. I voiced so many. Oh, well, Sora. My favorite part of Christmas is seeing my little brother. He can't answer himself because his voice actor's not.
What about Manic?
He'll say he's not my brother, but he is my brother. Right, Daddy?
He's your brother. He's your brother. Legally, he's your brother.
It's true. I forget who else I voice at this point in time.
Rudolph's
but I feel like I don't want to.
Whoa!
My favorite part
Rudolph's
of Christmas
mom.
was showing my son what a little jerk he could be.
That's
Manic
really.
is
I don't want to take up
people like
half
Manic.
the panel of doing every. Oh, dude, how could I forget Manic? What the heck, even?
Oh, what the?
My favorite part of Christmas is, well, it's like the one time of the year my brother willingly comes over, and I can it's like, what I do miss about Christmas, though, is like when it was Christmas, I'd like sneak into his room and play all of his games while I wasn't looking, even though we shared the same room.
Oh my god.
You didn't notice?
This Manic's just dumb like that.
That's funny. While we're on
Manic,
Manic, Gab asked to Manic, what are you going to give your friends as presents this year?
Oh, I got everyone what they really wanted for Christmas this year. Bitcoin!
Oh no.
Oh my. Okay.
No. Why not Sheeb Coin or whatever it is? I don't
Well,
know.
last year I got them all NFTs and they weren't really happy. So I figured if I invested in Bitcoin on their behalf. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? A bank alert? Uh-oh.
My apes are
Oh! Mom!
Yeah. Gotta have 2FA on.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, I'm up. All right.
Yeah, sorry, do you want to go with the next
Yeah, I was just taking that in. Okay, I'll circle back to Toonie Birds. Question for Steve and Rihanna. What was your brainstorming process coming up for the MCU movie titles? And then they go on to say, in Rudolph's mom's voice, please. Oh, is that a part of the question? Wait.
Wait, they want me and Rihanna to answer a question in Rudolph's mom's voice.
I mean, I can't do that. I can start the story though.
Oh, I think they were trying to do a kind of a riffing thing. Okay, so we'll stick to the first part of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
I think I get what they were kind of going for. But in the meantime, for both of you, yeah, the brainstorming process for the MCU movie titles.
Rihanna and I like real movies, and those movies make too much money.
Yeah, it's just I do have a distinct memory though coming up with the titles because we were driving because I was trying to squeeze every opportunity to draw this thing, so it was a trip up California, and we were in, I think, in the middle of the Angeles National Forest or something, and I was just like, I had my laptop, it had like a little thimble of battery left, and I was just like, oh, Steve, help me come up with titles, and I was just scribbling them down on the panel.
Yeah, and each category has their own sort of theme. So like the Rudolph ones are all based on like my videos. So there's like Rudolph and Scared Stupid, Rudolph and Jaws, and the Frosty ones are all based on Marlon Brando movies like The Frost Father and Frostpocalypse Now. The Merry Avengers are like a joke on how the Avengers just won't stop, even though those stories wrapped up pretty nicely and stuff. So it's just,
Scrooge
Rihanna and I are
Wars,
not
all these
MCU
movies.
people in the slightest. We're not. We don't. It's just. I'm sorry. That's too many movies to be considered quality. If you're just watching something to get the next part, that's not a movie. That's bait. That's getting you
That's
in
what
the theater.
TV shows are for.
Yeah, like are we like individual movies, like back when sequels took 10 years to come up with because they had to come up with a good idea before they made them. But that's just us. That's always
Tee.
Gotta say it every 10 seconds now, or else the kids don't get it. How could you say that? Well, no, the one's my favorites. Well, that's just your opinion. Who else's would it be?
Well, someone else's.
Oh, true.
Oh, yeah. Darn. All right, Kevin, hit us. You want to bring another voice? Raise your hands, people.
Yep. We can bring another one. Let me bring up. I know April's had their hand up for quite a while, so I'll call them up next.
Yo, April, what it is?
Hi. I was not expecting to, okay, hi. First of all, I was distracted. Sorry. Okay. You guys' work's amazing, as per usual. Thank you so much for sharing your contact with the world. And I know you just want me to ask a question, so let me cut it short. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
If you were to somehow add Maria to the story, how would it work out?
Well, she's kind of dead. I mean, the canon events of Sonic Adventure 2 take place in the Christmas with Sonic universe. So Shadow fell from the space colony Ark, and so on and so forth. I mean, if we had to play any kind of time travel wibble wobble, I think that Shadow bringing her to Christmas would just probably involve just her being his guest and stuff. But out of respect for Shadow's character, we will probably leave her dead, because that's kind of his entire reason why he became more understanding, is because he thought of the memory of Maria, and the little bits of him continuing on with his life are because of Maria. So that's why he's a chef, is because he's like, there's life to live, and Maria would want me to live this way. But Maria doesn't really have too much to say in the canons and stuff. I know she was in Sonic X Shadow Generations. I did not play that one, so I just figured she'd just show up, and they'd in an alternate timeline where she still exists or whatever, and she'd come and eat cookies and drink hot chocolate with the rest of the gang.
She would just be happy to know that Shadow has like a family now. That'd be good enough.
Exactly. Yeah, his big sister Ruth is there to guide him.
Tails' dad enjoying all the finest coffees.
Coffee.
What would he call her? Miriam? Ted?
Oh
you
my
jerk?
god.
And listen. I don't think Tails' dad is stupid enough to make Shadow angry. I think he would be nice and respectful.
I just want to know what would her full name be?
If Shadow wasn't looking.
Yeah, what would her full name be in your Tedisms? Just Miriam? Her maid Marion or something?
Miriam's a good one. I was trying to think of one that's longer. My brain is pudding at the moment, so I can't.
All right,
Marionette. I feel like that'd be a bad one.
Oh, kill you,
Marionette. All right, I think we've got one more text-based question, And then I don't know how we're doing on hands over there, Kevin. But who's this? May NL. What inspired you to have this episode take place at a Christmas convention rather than at Alina's house?
We have for a while wanted to break out of just doing straight Christmas traditions on their head. And we were hoping that it would align where we could premiere it at a convention, because we're invited to, like Sonic Expo and Sonic Revolution, and we were wondering if it would fall upon one of those. And because we always love watching our stuff with a big audience, and we kind of figured that since Expo was near Christmas, that would probably be the best one to aim for, and we wanted to do a bunch of convention jokes that were relatable to those who were at the convention. So, and we're happy we did, because honestly, I think this might be the funniest one because we didn't have to stick them in a box, so to speak.
Agreed.
We also love you, May. 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 May.
May.
May's the one that did some of the music for the current video, and she's one of our best pals.
Oh, cool. Well, excellent job, by the way. Everything felt top
Yes, she's
notch. I think Kevin probably go for one more, I guess, on the voice.
Yeah. I know Sally at Corner said they had to go really, really soon. So in respect to their time, I'll have them be the last question.
Let's get Sal up here.
Yo.
Ugh.
Oh, okay. Jaleel White makes a reference. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Anyways, hello, everyone.
Hi.
Greetings. Hello.
So how's everyone doing today?
Fine.
I made eye contact with a hawk on the overpass when I was driving today, so I feel pretty good about that.
Wow. Oh.
So, but yeah, thanks for asking.
Hawk. No problem.
Not Jet the Hawk, just a hawk.
Oh no, I was gonna. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, oh no, not the chicken hawk.
But yeah, what's your question?
All right, so yes, my question is, I actually put it in the text. I said I have a question for Sonic and Tails' dad. If you two see Santa Claus and not Eggman Claus, what would you like for a present and for Christmas? Also, good job telling Silver to the guy doing AI art to drop the pencil and tell the guy to pick it up and draw.
I guess I'll let Tails' dad go first, because I don't really want anything for Christmas. I just enjoy getting together with the family.
Well, I remember as a little kid, Tails' dad's dad, my father, would get these. No, my grandfather. My apologies. Tails' dad's dad. My grandfather used to get these little things of marmalade. I always wanted to have one of those, and Santa never brought me one. I mean, yeah, I might have been a little evil when I was a kid, but I still wanted some marmalade. So if I could get that, I'd really like that. Otherwise, coffee's still good. That's fine.
Oh, that would be the best gift.
If I could have any Christmas gift, it would be Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD Maniafied in one collection.
Santa can't do that. Wait. If you can do stuff like that, can I have a new wish?
Hey, did you not see the commercial for Sonic and Knuckles where the elves were the ones making the game?
What? They got rich. I'm gonna need to go write a new letter to Santa. Hang on.
They got rich. They got a poolside.
I forgot Santa can do that.
I want a do-over. Oh, Ted, you so crazy.
I already got the marmalade. I guess I can't.
Yay! He got the marbles, folks. just like a Tails of Death and being a mermaid and seeing all the marbles in the ocean. Oh my god, why am I losing myself?
I want some Go-Go's Crazy Bones. That's what I want.
Yay!
Hey, I'll take an easy bake oven. Easy cupcakes. Whenever I need them.
Watch out, you'll get burned. Those things are hot.
Yeah, I know. I tried to play with it in the bathtub. It didn't go very well.
Oh no.
What? Manic, you and I have explaining to do after this.
But did that answer your question? Okay, Sally.
Yes, it's
Okay.
keep on being awesome. And my present that I want for Christmas, I just want that.
Oh, they left. Anyway, sure. Why don't you help close out the Q&A?
Absolutely, I would love to. All right, so everyone, first and foremost, thanks for tuning into this really fun Christmas with Sonic Q&A. I had fun. Okay, we got to watch the thing, and they commentated. It was like a DVD commentary, but there was no DVD. It was a stream commentary. Yeah, I tried to make it a word. Streamentary. That sounds even better. Almost sounds like cemetery, though. Anyway, point is, it was fun. And I hope all of you had fun. You know, I look forward to seeing these folks back for another Q&A next year. Maybe we'll be talking about the Sonic, you know, Valentine special. But I do want to go ahead and Steve, Ted, Rihanna, you know, one by one, can you guys go ahead and just tell everyone where they can find you, how they can support you, your socials, etc., and you know, and if you have anything special that you can share that, you know, is coming up around the corner, project-wise.
Teddy, you go first.
Me? Oh, I don't do anything anymore. I hardly have an existence on the internet anymore. I've kind of stepped away from most of the stuff just because I'm busy most of the time anyway. But if you want to find me, I do occasionally stream on Twitch or YouTube at Apoc. That's pretty much the most you'll find. There are some videos that eventually I'd like to work on, but I can't make any promises, so I'm not going to. But maybe sometime I'll do stuff again, and maybe we'll see. If you're lucky, if you're good, I'll ask Santa for that. Well, maybe next year because I already got the marmalade.
Marmalade. Nice.
Yeah. Well, like Ted, you can't really find me anymore too much because I've stepped away from social media just en masse like a couple years ago. One of these days I'm going to get my webcomic back up and running again. Where you can always find me no matter what social media comes in and out of fashion is rianadorsey.com. That's rianadorsey.com. Again, rianadorsey.com. I will be there forever, probably, as long as I pay for the web hosting. But that's where you can find what I'm up to if I eventually return to social medias again.
I got it in chat for you.
For your mental health.
I
probably shouldn't, but I think people should know when I'm alive again. I had someone be like, "Oh, I actually thought you died because you just suddenly were inactive," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
If I didn't need it for my job, I would not be using social media at all.
I'm also hanging basically
Likewise.
wherever Steve hangs out. I'm nearby, so if you need to
I was
reach
gonna
me,
say she's in my Discord server, which you guys are welcome to join. You know, discord.gg/Balena Productions. You guys, everyone should know where I am. I'm on YouTube. We're barely alive there, but our Patreon's also super important. We literally can't create videos anymore without it. If it gets low enough, it's game over. We can't make anything anymore. So just think about it, adding coal to the train if you want to keep things going. And we're currently still working on Sonic and Scared Stupid: The Final Chapter, which is going to be the biggest, giant, most grand project we've ever worked on. And I promise it will be worth the wait. And if things go super well, we'd like to show another clip at Sonic Revolution if they do it in person this year. But the next time we do that, we would not be posting it online anymore, so you'd have to be there to see it. So yeah, and that's really all it is for me.
Excellent. All right, well, thank you for sharing. I did drop a couple links in chat for y'all if you want to hit up Rihanna's website, Balena Productions, and their Discord, all that good stuff. We did showcase the latest episode, but if you haven't watched it individually, you should go do that. It'll be a different experience anyway. Give them support. It's very important, obviously. I, for one, I love the art style and the cute expressions and everything, and it's, that is really coupled with the comedy of it all. It's a wonderful thing. Even the sound design in of itself too. So You know, major props and, you know, kudos to everybody involved that makes that possible. So, now, Kevin, do you want to chime in real quick with anything yourself? Oh, I just got hit in my head. Sorry.
Yeah, I want to thank our panelists very, very much for taking the time to do this Q&A, and I want to thank everybody in the audience for coming.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's because of you, all of you, that make it this a reality, and we need to keep doing it. We love you. Except the poopy social media. I'm in agreement with that. Unless it's used for good, which is not often. I just got hit with a Pokeball. My brain's throbbing. Okay, with that said, I would say, you know, once again, go and support Balena Productions, and make sure they get every bit of help on YouTube. And you got a Patreon out there, probably attached to the YouTube. Probably link on there, right, Steve?
Oh yeah, all my stuff is in the about section. You can
in the about section,
even in my profile here on Discord.
Beautiful. Okay. So real quick, we're going to raid into you know what? I'm gonna go for Imakuni. She was a recent guest on the charity, the Starlight Winter Carnival, and they're a wonderful creator, and her community really stepped up and came out in support of the carnival and really helped us crush our record. So we're gonna go ahead and raid them. And yes, if you guys want to keep up to date with me, I'm Starlight. I think maybe I see a lot of new people out there that have never watched the stream. We're out to 88 viewers between Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, so pretty solid turnout. Thank you all, much appreciated. Go ahead and hit the follow button. Smash the like button. If you're never mind. So once again, thank you all, and we're gonna go ahead and raid, and be safe. You know, hold your loved ones this holiday. You never know. Oh, I'm sorry, we just got a $10 donation from Stash Hand. Thank you so much for the last minute donation. Every bit helps, much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, and all the files. All right, we're gonna leave it at that, everybody. We're gonna go and end the stream. Be safe. Have a Merry Christmas or any holiday that you might be celebrating. Sayonara. Ha!